Good morning and welcome to the SPI Chamber Today show. I'm Jeanette, CEO President of South Padre Island Chamber of Commerce. Diana, our wonderful marketing director, is behind the camera working her magic. And Beverly, our fantastic membership director, is back at the office making sure all of our members and future members are well taken care of. But where are we today? I bet you can guess. Maybe. Well, it's spectacularly beautiful. It is the St. Andrews by the Sea Episcopal Church. And we are here today with Pastor Claudia Nalven and Linda McGonigle. And we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on here at the church so that you will be surprised at what they do here. It's more than just the church that you might think that it is. So, Claudia, tell us about you and tell us a little bit about what's going on at St. Andrews.
Okay, well, let's see. So it's been almost 6 years since I was called to come to St. Andrews, and when I was talking with the church, the director of the search committee asked me, said, "Well, have you ever been to South Texas?" Because I'm from up north, as you can tell by my accent. And I said innocently, "Oh, well, I've been to Houston."
Of course, of course.
And he laughed and laughed. And when I came down, I realized what a unique place this is, and I've fallen in love with it. As I said, I've been here almost 6 years now. And St. Andrews is just like, they're a place that just kind of embraces people. They embrace each other, they embrace people who walk through the doors. And their whole ministry is really about hospitality, about inviting people for meals, inviting the community for dinners. Every year we do sort of a fall dinner, which is a little more casual. I think this year it's going to be a shrimp boil or something like that.
Sounds
and then
delicious.
In January or February we do a pig roast or a luau for the Winter Texans. Yeah. And in the summer we usually do some kind of picnic or block party. This year it's going to be an ice cream social. So there's always something going on in this little church.
It's community, and bringing people together makes you feel like you're at home and you're surrounded by family.
Absolutely.
So how does the attendance, does it vary throughout the year, or is it pretty full, or?
Yeah, so kind of like a lot of places, it kind of doubles in the winter.
Okay.
In the summer, it's more, our local people when they're in town, people are always fleeing the heat, so it's in and out.
Sure.
But there'll be some weeks when it's very small, and other weeks when a lot of people come in from out of town, and so I have a room full of new people. So I just never know what I'm going to get.
How exciting, how exciting. And so you might hear a little hammering in the background.
Yeah.
So you got some renovations going on.
We do, because as I said, we've had like 100 people in here for meals and events, and in the past we've had two old bathrooms that overflowed constantly, and had plumbing that went underneath the building. So it was, we just didn't know how to fix it for a long time. So finally we just decided we're putting on new bathrooms.
Yes.
And we've added some storage space and an office space and things like that. And I think it'll be nice too, because we also have one of our biggest ministries, our big outreach ministry is an English as a second language program.
Yes, that's right. I heard about that.
Last year we had 100 people coming.
Wow.
With two bathrooms that were barely functioning.
That's probably not so great.
So we feel really equipped now to be able to host our English as a second language students, and also visitors and guests who come in, and to even expand our ministry of hospitality now that we have, sort of the basic infrastructure to hold them. So we're very excited
and
about
it's very, very pretty and much larger than it looks from the outside. So that's wonderful.
Yeah.
It sounds like very much needed renovations to help you continue on with your mission and bringing people together and worshiping and fellowship. That's wonderful. So ESL, I learned about that earlier today, and Linda is the one that kind of directs that. So she's going to tell us a little bit about this, and you will be surprised. So listen up, because this is a good program and you too can help, believe it or not. So Linda, tell us about this English as a second language program.
We started out in 2014, and it was an idea of mine and another parishioner who has since then passed. but we came to the rector then that we had, and separately, and asking her about doing this program. And so she called us in and we got approved from the vestry, our governing body here at the church. And we thought we might have maybe 5 students. Well, I think we had between 12 and 15. And last year was our biggest year of enrollment, and we had 100.
Wow.
And we started out with 3 teachers, and last year I had 15.
Wow.
And anyway, it's a big service to our community because it's a big need in this community. We have mostly Spanish speakers, but we have had someone from Afghanistan, we've had someone from Italy, and the Spanish speakers are not just from Mexico, they're from a variety of Latin American Spanish-speaking countries.
Wow.
And we are also requesting from the community for teachers to step up. It was unfortunate, I lost about 6 teachers last year for personal reasons, and I need to replace those. But just to give you an example, we had 40 students at night just in basic.
Wow.
And we pride ourselves on one-on-one instruction and giving everyone an opportunity to ask questions. We follow the Ventures curriculum, and the classes are free. And that is because of the support from our church, and also all the teachers are volunteers. But it's such a rewarding experience. And the students pay a one-time fee of $10 for registration. Once you've ever been in our program, you just pay the $10 one time. And in their textbooks, they get 2 textbooks for $35. We keep the same calendar pretty much as Port Isabel Independent School District, because the majority of our students, a lot of them are parents, and so we like to keep it synced with their calendar.
Right.
We start shortly after Labor Day, but our registration is this next month in August.
Okay.
And we have 2 days of registration. We have flyers all over the community, all the way from Laguna Vista, Laguna Heights, Port Isabel, South Padre Island, advertising the program, and there's also numbers on there if they need to call and ask for information.
Awesome. We'll make sure that we have that flyer at the end of this video so that you guys will have everything that you need to understand the program. One of the things that we talked about earlier is the need for teachers. And I thought, I'm not a teacher, but Linda made a very good point. She said, if you're a parent, if you've ever taught anybody how to do anything, screw in a light bulb to your husband maybe, or anything, you're a teacher. So you don't have to be a certified teacher or an educated teacher. You just have to be somebody that likes to help, likes to have people learn. You have a good person. You like people. You just like being involved. So if they do want to be a teacher, the information will be on the flyer, but is there a particular process they have to go through, or how does that work?
We provide training. That's why we say you do not have to have been a previous teacher, and you're already qualified if you read, write, and speak English.
Pretty easy.
We do not teach in Spanish. We teach in English. So you do not have to know how to speak Spanish either.
Yes.
It's an English program.
Yes. These are silly things that I didn't know, and I'm hoping that you guys watching, that you have an aha moment that, hey, I can do that. So we're really looking forward to that. Now I want to ask Claudia, what are service times?
Our service times are at 8 a.m., which is a very traditional service using language from the King James era, and at 10 o'clock, which is an updated service. And then in between we have coffee hour, and between the services September through May, we have breakfast every 3rd Sunday.
Wonderful.
I'd like to share one story about the services and ESL if I can.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, so we started a couple years ago doing an ESL Sunday, And that's a morning when we invite the students to come to the church, and we celebrate their accomplishments, and the teachers come and we celebrate their accomplishments. And last year, we do the service in both Spanish and English. And last year, a gentleman came up and spoke and talked about how through that program he went from I don't remember what his job was. It was a very sort of a manual laborer to being the assistant a very important assistant in a doctor's office.
Wow.
And how his career just opened up for him because of that program.
What
and
a
there
wonderful
wasn't a dry eye in the house.
Sure. So
Yeah.
it is a life-changing program, even though it sounds like simple, but it really can be life-changing. Thank you for sharing that story. That was beautiful. So that's what we got going on at St. Andrew's by the Sea Episcopal Church. You can come to services, you can come to their socials, check them out on the web and their social media platform, so you'll know exactly what's going on. And then you're going to have the information that Linda's provided for the ESL program, and be sure to check it out and let us know what you think. Thank you, ladies, so much for having us. I enjoyed meeting you and learning about everything.
To have you. Come to
Thank
dinner
you.
sometime.
I will. All right, thank you, ladies, so much. And thank you all for watching this week's edition. And until next time, we'll see you on the beach.